Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin' with Sid from 3 Mississippi and Beulah May. It's Ferrier Day, so he should be here soon. But you know how Ferriers are. I love our Ferrier, don't get me wrong. They're not known for sticking to a good timeline. He was actually supposed to come a while ago, like last month. And I know you're antsy. I know you're antsy. And I always have to pull her and kind of get her tied a little bit early because some days I get the halter on her, no problems. Other days, when she feels like being a pill, she's learned that I'm short and she can hold her head just high enough that I can't get the buckle around to get her halter on. And so sometimes she likes to test my patience. And honestly, having her tied up for a little while, she's got food and water and all that over here. But sometimes having her tied up for a little bit lets her think about her life choices. And she's been a little bit of a pill lately. She had a couple days where she was super sweet, let Mike love on her, which is really unusual because she's not a big fan of Mike. But then she went kind of back to just being a little bit of a butt. So, you know, but she's always good for the farrier once I can get the halter on her. So far today it was real easy. She let me slip it right on her. No muss, no fuss. Some days it takes me 30 minutes to get it on her. You just never know. So, and a lot of, cajoling and like all the things. But today was pretty slick, pretty easy, not too bad. I've got, as you guys are watching this, it's Tuesday afternoon, I think I'm going to go ahead and post this today and not tomorrow. I think I'll go ahead and upload it. I got to run to Starkville for a couple things, and I've got a little bit of time before I got to do that once the farrier gets here. And I've got to work on the video for Friday. I finished the video this morning. Got up nice and early and finished it off. And then I do need to get the one for Friday done so I don't have to worry about it, because I still have a pretty hefty laundry list of things that I want to get done here before I leave on Friday for my trip to California. So, trying to get all that done, plus trying to make arrangements with everybody in between for when I'm going to see my mom and when I'm going to see my aunt and, what days are good for them and, all the things. So a little bit kind of like one foot in that world and one foot in this world right now. But it's okay. I'll get it all done. I always do. Just a little bit and then I need to figure out what I'm going to feed them the next couple nights for dinner. I need to pull some stuff out of the pantry and pull some stuff out of the freezer, cook something tonight. But I really need to get Friday's video done today. I at least need to hit render before I go to bed tonight. That's my goal. Hit render before I go to bed tonight so that in the morning I can finish the thumbnail and all the other things and rewatch it back and make sure I didn't miss something glaring. Last week, one of the videos I was working on, I ended up having to re-edit it and re-upload it 3 times because it was a rookie mistake. It was 100% a rookie mistake. It was something that I never do. I have a certain way, when I'm editing, when I add at what point do I add the music in? And it's right before I'm going to render it. Normally, as I'm editing a video, I kind of either jot notes to the side of at this time mark, I've, got a sequence where I need to add music or whatever. Well, I didn't do that and I didn't remember either. So I went through and added where I knew the one spot was that needed music, but I missed another spot. So there was just no audio for 45 seconds. It was just pictures and no sound. And I was like, oh shoot. And I'd already uploaded it and was, watching it back. And I thought, well, all right, let's do that again. Did it again. And I forget what I messed up that time. And I messed something else up. I accidentally silenced another clip. I was just making rookie mistakes left and right. which I don't normally do, but I was a little bit frazzled. I was a little bit, I don't want to say I was in a rush, but I was a little bit. Sue me. It happens sometimes to the best of us, and it is what it is. But so yeah, I ended up having it, you know, the portion of the video, the uploading and the doing the final stuff should have only taken, ooh, there's a big red wasp right there. I killed one of its nests the other day, and I still see them kind of going in and out over there. They're big. I don't even want to show you. I just want to walk away from it slowly. They are nasty critters. I know you're cranky. I know. I'm really sorry, Mama. I know. I know it. Anyway, I forget what I was talking about. That red wasp got me all frazzled. But anyway, yeah, gotta get the editing squared away this week and get that all done and get everything happy. Get it all done. And yeah, so, oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying there's something that should have taken me an hour. So this is what happens. I get like, something that should have taken me an hour ended up taking me 3.5 hours. And so I was running behind the rest of the day because I think that was a day that I had to go to Tupelo to take care of some errands. And so everything just ended up kind of snowballing and my day got really long, and it goes that way sometimes, you know, it's just, that's life. Sometimes you make a mistake and that is what it is. So anyway, I hope the farrier is relatively on time since I did get her tied up a little bit earlier than I normally would because she's starting to get antsy, I can tell. I know you're mad. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. Maybe I'll take you for a little walk real quick. Yeah, maybe we'll do that in a minute. I know you're mad. I know you're mad. I can sense it. Anyway, she really is a sweet girl most of the time. She's just very particular. She's your typical appy mare, just very stuck in her ways. So yeah, so definitely, you know, got some things I got to get done, got some errands I got to run. Went and played bunco last night with my girlfriends, and that was nice. Frankie's boyfriend's mom actually was one of the subs last night. She subbed for us once before, so I think she had a good time. But I am anxious to get my checklist done this week, get my second video done, spend some time in the bat cave and get that done. Frankie's cat has been glued to my hip. She's been sleeping with me at night. She is on my lap when I'm editing. I fear she may be kind of becoming my cat a little bit. I'm not mad at it. I mean, but she does. I mean, she goes and cuddles with Frankie too and whatever when she's home, but Frankie's just not home as much as I am. So, you know, a little kitten wants attention and all the things. Look at this little girl. This little heifer made a nest over here a couple weeks ago, and she's been sitting. I have no idea how long she's been sitting, but I think it's been a minute. We're gonna have ducklings again, which was not part of the plan, but it is what it is. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one a little bit sooner than I normally would, I guess, because I do want to get upstairs and start editing. I do want to get some work done before the farrier gets here, and then a little bit maybe after the farrier leaves, and I might take her and walk her around the yard a little bit, except that might confuse her because she might think she's going back in her pasture and she might get a little antsy. But if I just bring her a few more treats and a little more oats, she'll probably forgive and forget. So we might just do that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I hope you're having a blessed day, and remember, safety's off. Right, Beulah? That's right.